here we are. We want to do this. I think it's better you try it by yourself and you think about it. But you are a little bit lost, you can watch this video. The important thing is to have a plan. Well, I think the difficult part is this one. Why? Because most of the line coincide with a grid, so I can do it very easily. It said these curves, but this is fillet. I can do it later. For example, here I can make a corner like this and then the fillet. Here there's a point, which is the difficult one, because it's not with the grid. This had to be 40. So I'm going to leave it for the end. Probably I'm going to make a long line here called auxiliary line. I'm going to delete. And I will make a line from here to here measuring 40, delete this line and make it again. Also, it's important to see that here the distance from point to point is 5, not 10. You see 10 here, so you got a distance of 5 between dots in the grid. So be careful with this. So my plan is to start from here, come this way, like this. Looking at the numbers to know the distance, come to this, make a line this way, make a line this way, delete this one, put it back, maybe this in some moment, this in some moment, and then the dimensioning. For the dimensioning we got something new, radial dimensioning, and we will see it with this, and that's it. Let's start. So I can start, for example, here. Well, first I can check the distance point to point on my grid is 10. Well, maybe I want to get closer. Good. What's this? Point to point. So let's start like this. 10, 10, 40, 10, 10. I look here all the time to know what I'm doing. 10, 10, 40, 10, 10. Okay, I made this. Now, look, this is 15. This is 45 and this is 10. This is 35. And this is 20. This is 15. So 15, 20, and then 20 plus. This is 90, this is 45, so this is 45 as well. So 20 plus 45, 15, 20, and 65. It's important not to make mistakes, otherwise it's much worse later. So this is 10, and we say 2, 3, 4, and 5, 15. And we can read it here on the bottom. Then 20 is going to be here. And then 65, I don't see it very well, but I watch here until I got 65, a little bit higher. Good. Now we are in this point, so I make this 10 as well, and let's see what we have so far. Something like this. Alright, so remember, I'm going to draw a line here longer than I'm going to delete, but it's just for me to know how to do the next movement, which is from here and stack on this line somewhere, not on the grid, somewhere on the line. I had to be 40, a length of 40, so I had to look very well here. If I do a lot of zoom, it's going to be easier to be precise. I want to be 40. Look at the numbers. Very good. Okay. Escape. And now I can delete. So select first, select the entity, and delete this one, which is too long, and make it again from this point to this point. So I can use end points here and here. Yeah, quite good. Let's do the round parts now. That was fillets. Yeah, this one, and this one. So modification, fillet. This is 5, and this is 5, and this is 20. So 5, I had to touch both sides of the corner, and points going to be good. 1 and 2. 1, be careful, and 2, and 20 now. And see how I see it, 20 here. So 1, be careful, and 2. Good. I think it's quite what we wanted. It's perfect. So more lines, and there was a line here, so let's do it. And points going to be useful. And then the dashes. We got here continuous over time, but now we want small dashes. For example, with the grid, escape, with the grid from here to here, escape, and the other one is in this corner to touch this. Good. So this corner, with a little bit of zoom, it was 20, so this is the corner, 20, and then we go to the right until we touch this, so horizontal as you want, this point, escape, select nothing, select all, and I think we are getting what we wanted. Now we need the dimensioning. All the dimensioning here are blue, so we had to change this preference. We can do it now or later. Let's do it now. Well, important thing. I'm very proud of this. Let's save it. It's here. Leave this tension. Alright. So options, current row with preference, dimensions. I want everything blue here. This is the text. Extensions line, please, blue. Dimension line, no decimal for later. Now that we are going to do the dimensioning, please put that back to continuous, and let's do it. So dimensioning, radial, they are not difficult, they are just new. We click here, they tell you the distance. Now we don't want in the grid, probably in the middle. And here, if we touch it, they tell you that this is 5. Done. Let's do this one, for example. Align. And points is very good for this. Click, click, and then we want to get out of here and be at 10 millimeter. Good. So, and points, this one, the grid, you can take it from here, for example. This, and this. So we can choose this point. Someone vertical here, and then come back to 45 here. So we are going to take this point first. We go down to here and there. Finally, this one. Click here. Be careful, this one now, and point. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but this time it's important. And then the stack. So let's do it freely. At a distance more than 7 millimeters should be something like this. I think we got it. Let's save it. Thanks for your attention.